please sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy the show. While you at it, give a warm welcome to the Dakota team as they introduce themselves.
Hi! We're live. Hey.
Hey!
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Come on in. Yes, people are coming.
Yes.
They are in. They are in. They are in. They are in. They are in.
All right. Who want to introduce themselves first?
You go first.
Rochelle, go ahead. Rochelle looking like she was ready, like, I put you on the spot.
Oh, Rochelle, you're muted, babe.
Hey everybody, I'm Rochelle Chi-Town, the creative director of Dakota TV on Roku. Hey.
So we just going, okay.
I was like, are we going?
What you do?
Okay.
Outside of
okay, go ahead.
Oh, outside of that, I'm a filmmaker. I am a SAG-AFTRA actress. I'm also a director and producer. So there's a lot of great content that I also have on Dakota TV. So you guys need to subscribe now so you can see all the wonderful things that we're doing. I'm also a talent scout down here in Alpharetta, Georgia. So yeah, make sure you guys stay in tune with me and the rest of the beautiful ladies of Dakota TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
National, okay.
That's right.
Baby.
Midwest and Southeast. Let's go.
Okay, so I'll go next. Well, my name is Portia. I'm the casting director for Dakota TV. I love music, art, and my passion is theater. So go subscribe.
All right.
Come through, casting director. You gonna find us some people?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Auntie, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Share.
There, guys.
Yes. Welcome in. Okay, I'll go next. So I'm Drisa, and I am the senior editor for Dakota TV. And so basically what I do for the network is I kind of manage all the like last minute touches and all the like final edits of all the shows and stuff, making sure everybody looks good. And then we manage like the uploads. I manage like the uploads for the channel. So yeah, I'm the one who kind of like puts a little final Dakota TV stamp on all of our content, and I'm super happy to do it.
Yeah.
And then I guess outside of that, I'm a media junkie, so I like produce for like daytime TV out here in Chicago, which is awesome. And yes, I just like to meet beautiful black and brown ladies that are about it and are just in the media game. So I'm super happy to be on the team with all of these amazing bosses, and I'm ready to kill it.
Yes.
That's it. You killing it.
Yes.
Miss Felice.
Come on, Miss Dora.
Right. I feel real special on my hat. So
yes, lady vibes all day.
Right. Oh, hey, mom. This is my mom right here.
Hey,
Mama. So my name is Felice. I'm the digital media producer for Dakota TV. I also am on a media company called FMK Media. which is responsible for content creation and helping business owners and entrepreneurs kind of make a strong social media presence. So I do a little bit of everything, but I'm so excited to be a part of this team. Like when I say these girls are bad, I am just so excited to be a part of this team. So yes, let's rock, let's go. I'm ready with the questions. Let's get it.
Okay, ladies, let's get started. So my first question to you guys is, if you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be and why? For me, I want to be an expert in psychology because I want to study the human mind. Like, I really want to get in tune with how people think, how people move, how people act. So if I could become an expert instantly, it's going to be psychology. Period.
That was the minds of these people.
I think mine would be, honestly, I think I want to study kids. I think that would be my expertise. I love kids.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
She said kids.
Okay. If I could be an expert at something for one day, I would want to be an expert at knowing what people's true intentions are. So I guess that's kind of like getting inside the mind as well, because I don't have time to waste on anybody. So I think I just want to know kind of upfront if they have good intentions or bad intentions, so I can know which way to go if I need to detach.
Right.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Get the snapping. Yes.
That's a good one. And I'm like, dang, mine was like super superficial compared to y'all. Y'all had some real good ones. I was gonna be like, I would become like an instant expert in like stocks, so I could like make a lot of money. Like overnight, like just if I could like go in and just like know the stock market and like crush it and like that's what I would do. So I was like, dang, maybe I should think like deep, but
no, I think I want that one, because if I had the money, I want.
Right.
Hire the goons to take care of it.
No, that's actually what I was gonna say. Something similar to what Teresa said was, although I'm studying the foreign exchange market, like I know people that are like killing it in there. So if I could just be an expert in that and make sure that my mother and my family never have to work a day in their life again, I would probably do that. That's where I'm at with it.
Make a couple bands real quick,
Good stuff.
Okay, so next question. If you could rid the world of one thing, what would it be? For me, racism. Because I'm just tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I'm all about love and positivity and world peace. So I just wish we all could come together and just, be happy, make money together, share, experiences and everything together. But that never happened.
All right.
Maybe. Might happen. Yep, but that'll be mine.
That's a good one.
Mine would be violence. Just get rid of all the violence.
I agree.
Yeah.
Too much gun violence, especially in Chicago. Well, the United States, period.
Yeah.
Definitely too much.
For real.
Mine would be. Oh yeah, Portia, what's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say violence too, but Roche already said that's why I said it's too much gun violence.
Too much violence.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Mine would probably be like world hunger. Like I would wipe out like all the hunger in the world. Like nobody would be hungry anywhere.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We should do some Roche, like go feed the hungry.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea. I really
fill
want
up
to
some
start
of them like
doing
love
that.
fridges or something. Yeah, because it's like so much resources and the world is just parts of it is so greedy, and so we really people should not be hungry.
Right. I agree.
Come on, Felice.
Okay, so let me tell you, this is how I know we're really a team, because Roche said the first answer that I had. Teresa said the second answer that I had, and now I think I would just like poverty. Like there's too much money, like for anybody to be struggling or sleeping anywhere on the street. Like there's clearly enough money for everybody. So I just feel like we could rid that and work on building like, you know, just the opportunities for everybody, because everybody is not granted the same opportunities, then that would be something that I think would be, you know?
Right.
So,
Yeah. I like that.
I love the question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so this is my last question. If you had to be handcuffed to one person for an entire month, who would it be? So the person that I chose is actually on my live right now. Well, she's watching. It's my niece, Yara Gotti. Shout out to her. I love my Don't make me cry. But I'll be handcuffed to my niece because we enjoy the same things and we have fun together. We learn from each other. We talk to each other. So that's be the person that I'd be handcuffed to.
Cute.
I love you,
Portia?
I was like, Portia, go ahead.
I think it would be my baby. Like I can't live without her. I went a whole weekend without her, and it was horrible. Like I was calling 24/7. Definitely be my baby. Shout out Scarlett.
Yes,
Okay, so a person that I would like to be handcuffed to would be Kerry Washington. I love Kerry Washington. She has such a genuine spirit. She's all about just helping people. She's a very well-trained actress, directress, and just overall good person. So I would just love to just be a sponge and just soak up everything I can soak up from her.
Okay, I like
Great
it.
answer.
Yeah.
I like that answer. I would probably say my sister. I have a younger sister. She's 8 years younger than me, and she's like a junior in college right now. And honestly, I'm like obsessed with her because she's kind of like my baby. Like I literally saw her come out. My mom is like crazy as that is. I'll never forget it. I know. So as she's like grown up, I'm just like this little baby. So I was just like, girl, I'm really obsessed over Kennedy for real. So I'd be like, I would be attached to her.
Okay, good answer. So I chose Ava DuVernay. I love her work. I love that she is not afraid to push past the boundaries and tell the stories that we need to hear. Like, although, the movie that she made was the first time that I heard about her. I know what it is, but I forgot the title for it. But it was the first time that I heard of that like situation ever, and I think she did a very good job at displaying just the characters and the storyline and the people involved in telling the story. So if I could just be handcuffed to her for just give me 5 hours, like I'll be happy with that. Like, that's what. Yeah, Ava DuVernay.
You talked about the 5 guys, right?
Yes, and I remember the name of the movie because it I want to say, well, I didn't, but Ava is my top. Like she's just dope. I'm not even in the film, but I really would like to be like her, like in her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
Wow. So those were some great questions, Kayla. So I have 3 questions. What is your go-to for comfort? One of my go-tos for comfort is food. I love food. It puts a smile on my face. It doesn't talk back. So that's one of my go-tos for comfort. Besides praying, of course. So, okay, you guys, what are your go-to for comfort?
Well, for me, my go-to for comfort is my favorite movie. Like when I'm sad, when I'm extra happy, whatever. Like whatever mood that I'm in, that's like over the top and extra. I love watching my favorite movie. And if y'all my real friends, y'all know what my favorite movie is.
Let's say it together. Baby
Jody, I can't stand your black ass, Jody.
I love Tyrese. I love their sexes. I love them together. And I don't care. I'm going to live it to the day I die.
That's one of my favorites, too. Come on, Portia.
I would say my go-to for comfort will definitely be my baby. So like if I'm feeling down, sad, whatever, I just cuddle up with her. Like she's my everything.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Yes.
Teresa.
Ooh, see, what I initially had planned to say, I probably shouldn't say because people on here don't really know me, so I don't want them to be like, damn, she's like a tweaker. But let me think. Maybe I'm gonna piggyback off of Kayla and be like kind of like my favorite show, my favorite movie. I have like kind of a slew. But I love like old like black movies and just like older movies. And so if I'm feeling away, if I need to get inspired, I have like a little rundown and something that I'll go watch and give me kind of like that pep up, or I have something I'll go to that makes me laugh if I'm feeling, down, stuff like that. So I'm kind of like a entertainment junkie when it comes to like, that's what kind of makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I like get lost in reality news, celebrity gossip.
Women in
I love.
production.
Yeah. Felice.
So I had to think about this because there's a couple of things that I have as my comfort, but it's definitely music, but dancing.
Oh, we got it. Okay.
Listen, when I say I've had moments where I've had to turn on the house music and just get the going in here and just have a moment like that, that's me. Like, I like to dance. Like, it's nothing to take me out. Sure, give me some food, but get up on the dance floor with me. We gonna have a good time. Like, that is my comfort. Like, just dance in a mood. Like, that's me. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. All right. So, you ladies are super duper intelligent. So I would like to know, who do you seek advice from? I would say the person that I really seek advice from would be my parents as well as my pastors. And they always lead me back to scripture. So that's like you can't go wrong with scripture. So, Kayla.
Well, for me, it's 5 people. And that one person is God. I know he can't speak back, but sometimes you just got to pray about it, sit on it, reflect, and, follow the signs or whatever. And then another person that I go to for advice are like my really close friends. So Portia is somebody that I really go to advice. I probably get on her nerves because I call her a lot. My niece Yara, she is somebody that I go to all the time for advice. Of course, she thought it better be me again. You know it, girl. We be like, talking about that problem. And then my best friend is, of course, and Felice. Felice is somebody that I nag all day too about advice. So yeah,
She will not steer you wrong.
She wrong.
Portia.
I would say I seek advice from my best friend, which is my boyfriend. That's my best friend. He will tell me who ain't my friend, who is my best friend, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, everything. So he doesn't have.
I like that. I like that. Good.
That's great.
Teresa.
Okay. I would have to say too, like God, especially like, and then like praying about it and just, giving it to God. And then I think I go to, believe it or not, like my mom, she thinks I don't like take her advice. And although I may may not do what she says, like I tell my mom a lot and get her opinion a lot. So I definitely kind of use her as like a way to gauge kind of where I'm at and my feelings. And honestly, my therapist, like I'll go to my therapist and like we'll talk up, and she really kind of like sets me on the right path and like shows me where I'm in the wrong, and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Good.
Right. That's good that you got a close relationship with your parents.
Yes.
And I've had like kind of like younger parents too, so I think it kind of helped kind of bridge the gap a little bit as I got older. Because like they were both kind of still like younger, so they kind of understand me now as an adult a little bit better. So that's cool.
Right.
Good.
Look, okay, baby, mommy loves you.
Yes, Yes. So I'm with Teresa. Like I definitely like my mom is like I annoy her. I'm sure I annoy her so much. I call her before this live. Like didn't want nothing, just wanted to talk to her. Like just
Yeah.
hard. And then I have a little sister who doesn't even seem like a little sister because there are times that she puts me in check and she tells me about myself. But I call her my big little sister because she is just so mature. Like I would have never thought. I know guys her age that don't even compare to her maturity. Like she's just beyond mature. I love her. So my family is definitely one, and then I have a close circle of friends that I confide in. But mom and sis, I blow them up on a regular. Okay, so on a regular basis. Okay.
All right, and then my last and final question is, how does music move you? So with me, it really like it sets the tone. And if I can't go to my mom or my dad or my pastors for something, I listen to inspirational music. Like I make it a habit to listen to the Kirk Franklin on Sirius because some of the other stuff it can be a little violent, but I like the little ratchet stuff sometimes too when you really want to turn up. But I really listen to a lot of inspirational music. Yeah. That's me. I listen to the church music and the trap music. All right, Kayla.
Yes.
Ain't no wrong with that.
So for me, I want to piggyback on Roche because that's how, like, I always say partying is my antidepressant. So, like, good turn up music, good ratchet music, like, put on some Money Bag, put on some Megan Thee Stallion, like, like, okay, body, yada, 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 okay.
Hey.
Like, that's What about you?
For me, it would be my oldie. When I'm cleaning up, do not mess with my music. It has to be some Isley Brothers, Return of the Mac.
So Michael Jackson, yes.
I love it.
Come on, Teresa.
Okay, it's like, how does music move me? I think sort of in the same way. Like it's kind of like you can listen to like you have like those certain songs, and it'll break you down into tears, but good tears. Like some gospel songs, and then you have those songs like Kayla, you like ready to turn up. You got to go to like Trap Pretty Girl, Hot Girl Summer, like you like good vibes, So I feel like it's the same way. Like really can like. It sets the tone. I feel like music kind of calms me too. You know how you just like have music on playing, got your candles, you be like real relaxed. Like,
yeah.
So sort of in the same way.
Okay. Felice gonna say house music.
You know what? I thank my people for that. Like my mom and dad were house music like crazy, so that's why I will turn on some house music and be cool with it. But yeah, I think that, and then like I was just telling Dreesa and Kayla, like I think it was yesterday. Like sometimes I like have moments where sometimes I just need to get out the house and I just want to like drive and listen to music in my car and just have those moments where it's just me, myself, and in my thoughts, right? Just kind of just one of those things. But I also do it while I'm cleaning, Portia. Like I do that when I'm cleaning, and like yesterday I had a lot on my mind, and I turned on some gospel music and I just started praying. So it's just like it depends on the mood. It could do so many different things. Music is so powerful. Like it's definitely something that I'm just like I can't live without. So yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
Oh.
Thank you, ladies, for answering my 3 questions.
Yes, Roche. Thank you so much. Okay, come on with the questions. Okay, so I have sort of like I'm gonna piggyback off her and do sort of like some more introspective. I'm trying to get to know y'all. So, my first question is, what's one thing you can't live without? And so for me, I think the one thing I probably couldn't live without, I've said my family and other aspects, but probably like my computer. Like when I love to edit, like I edit for fun and just I don't know, like I even used to do these like video blogs. Like I would never post them, right? But it would be like hour-long rants of just me on the computer, and I just keep it for myself, like little diaries, little check-ins. So I think like I would I couldn't live without like my computer or a way to kind of like express myself somehow. So,
Okay.
Kayla, you
Me, it's two things I can't live without. The first one is my phone. I'm sorry, but I have an addiction to this thing. I'm trying to break it, but it's hard. So yeah, that's something that I can't live without. It made me sad, but whatever. And another thing I can't live without is my journal. I have to write. Like I have to write. Like writing is therapeutic for me. So yeah, those are like the two things that I can't live without.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Portia?
I'm up here to answer. I'm sorry. One thing I can't live without, of course, Scarlet Rose. Like, questions are going to be Scarlet Rose. That's my best thing, like forever. And my education. Up top to my education.
Okay.
I would say mine would be my peace, like my peace of mind, and that comes a lot with my son because we are like I can talk to him about anything. He could talk to me about anything. We don't even have to say anything. I could just look at him and know exactly like what's wrong, what's going on, or But I would say peace and just my son.
Okay, good.
Beautiful answer.
That's a good one.
That is good.
We definitely have a piece.
Yes.
Right? Okay, let's spread it right.
I had to think about this.
We got music playing in the background. That's how we did.
I hear it.
Okay, let me come over there.
So it could be like anything, like
one thing, yeah.
Anything.
It's like I would probably have to say I was gonna like I kind of agree with like the creative thing. Like I need a creative outlet. Like even in the midst of chaos for me, like my camera and my computer is like my piece. Like that's how I bring things together sometimes. So like I need that outlet. Like some people like relax, sit down, relax. And I'm like, but no, this is my relaxation. That like this is what I like to do because I'm passionate about it, and it like that brings me that piece of joy. So it's like I don't know. I think I would say probably my camera. Like to sum that up, that would be my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need you to live with that crib, baby. I need some more dope
right?
too.
Crazy with
I wish we could just put our picture up there so we could see us all like.
When she took my picture, I was like, oh my God, please.
We had so much fun that day.
We did have fun that day.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So my last question, wrapping up, is sort of similar. If you could go back and relive a period of time in your life, what would it be and why? Because I have one more question after this. I'm sorry. So, you want to go first? If you already know.
No.
Okay. I was like, no, baby, girl. If I could probably relive a point, I have a good answer, but I don't know. I feel like honestly, I'd probably relive like the period when my maternal grandmother, like my mom's mother, was still alive, because I feel like she was such a good resource. We talked about, just like a source of peace, like an advice, just such a like pillar in our family. And sometimes when you're young, you don't really take advantage of those things, because you think they're gonna be around forever. And I really wish I could go back and kind of relive some of those moments with her and just kind of re-cherish some of it. So yeah.
Wow, that's really sweet.
Okay,
it's funny, I was gonna say something similar. Like I would want to relive like the moment right before my mom passed away. So like I could have spent a little bit more time with her and like asked her questions and stuff. So I feel like I didn't think of that at that point because I thought that she was gonna like leave the hospital. But if I could go back and to talk to her right before that moment, then that's something I would have did.
I would go relive high school, honestly, because I went to a pretty crappy high school. I didn't like nobody in high school. I don't care if y'all watching. I did not like
No love.
Allegedly.
I did not. I could have stayed at LP. Okay. I don't know. I think it's backwards, but you feel me. Lincoln Park.
Mm.
What was your best moment in high school, Portia?
Mm-hmm.
None of them. I hated high school.
Oh man. So you would go back and redo it?
Yes. I would redo prom, all of that.
Wow.
You
Okay.
Yep. My boyfriend showed us a prom drug. I
Ooh.
know.
I think I would go back to when I graduated from high school, because when I graduated high school, I went to college, but then I was more focused on working full time. So I put more of my time and energy into working and going to, taking my classes. I think I would have just took that a little bit more seriously. So um college, first year of college, I would go back to that phase.
And that's a little bit
Okay.
more.
I agree.
Mm.
Because I ain't taking that serious either. I was partying.
I would have to say the day I graduated from college. That was a long road for me. I did not have an easy 4 years like everybody else. Like my journey was different. It took me some time. And then, that is the last memory I think I remember, good positive memory of like all of my family being in one place and we hadn't seen each other in a while, including my father. So I think like that was a pivotal moment in my life when I graduated, because it was also telling me and all my other friends who struggle, like, you can do this. Like, you just got, it's okay. You just put in the work. Like, I didn't allow anything to get in the way. I just kept pushing. So after 7 years, I walked across that stage very proud. And I knew I made my people proud of me. So if I could relive that day one more time, I
Wow.
probably would do that. Yeah.
That's
Just to make
beautiful.
me proud.
Didn't you make history at your school?
I was the first
Did
one to graduate from the class.
Oh wow. Nice.
That's awesome. And that's a great moment though, just to have, That's awesome.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh,
Y'all got me emotional almost. I'm like, okay, so this is my last question for real. Okay, so what is your favorite thing to do to relax? And I'm gonna have to be honest on the live, and I apologize. I mean on the live, and I apologize to anyone, but honestly, probably light up, talk a little bit, like and it's so funny.
Ain't that real with that, sis?
Somebody has like a little inside joke, like, "Oh, you have to go to the closet," because I was just, I have to go to my closet. So I was like, but I'll be super mellow and totally fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like my quick little vacation, real quick,
Yes. My favorite thing to do to relax is to run me some bath water, light a candle, play some smooth jazz, and just chill. Have a glass of wine and just have some time to myself. Check in with myself and just soak in the water. I love that.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I like to drink. I get litty when I want to relax. Therapy. Okay? You feel me? Loose make it loose.
All right. All right. So mine would be a nice hot bath with peppermint tea with honey and lemon. It's so soothing. So soothing. So soothing.
With your Dr. Tina's Epsom salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with Portia on this one. Like I don't drink. I've cut back drastically on liquor, like drinking. But when I'm having a moment or I'm having a week, it's the glass of wine for me, and it's my couch, and the phone goes on D&D, and no one can bother me. That is when I need to relax, right? Like I just want to watch TV, watch a movie, watch something new. So yeah, I think I'm on the wine club with that one.
Okay.
I love good wine. We should have a wine party. I'm down.
We should.
Yes.
I'm a part of the Duce party, okay?
Ooh.
Yes, with my Stella Rose Black.
Oh, that Stella Rose is good.
That's my
I'm a
favorite.
fan. I'm a fan.
Okay, so y'all know I love celebrity tea. Love it. I keep up with it. It's a little kind of embarrassing. But okay, so my first one. Do you consider the Shade Room like a reliable news source of like or like a source of entertainment, and why? And for me, I think as we progress towards like social media being like this really like major stream of information and getting to know things, I would go along and say both. Everybody doesn't have cable, everybody doesn't have, like streaming. So people are on their phone all the time. And I think that's probably one of the smartest things. Like, as you see, like the news stations are starting to go live with certain events. So it's like we're starting to move into that era where everything is on our phone. So I would say a little bit of both. Like, but although there are a lot of people who disagree with that. So like, what do you guys think? Like, do you all agree with that?
No, I totally agree. Honestly, I rely on the Shade Room, and when I wake up, that's the first place I go because I know they don't miss nothing. A celebrity something could happen, and 59 seconds is on their page, and I'm like, do y'all sleep? So yes, the Shade Room is both. It's entertainment and it's news too. Because they
my mommy.
Yeah.
Right.
They keep us updated with stuff. So yeah, definitely reliable source.
First, I'm gonna say shout out to my mommy, sipping pain. Yes, but I do go with the Shade Room. Like I will go on my Instagram if I see something happen and go straight to the Shade Room. Like it's accurate. It's very accurate. Like they're the best paparazzi ever.
All right. So I'm gonna have to agree with you, ladies. I believe that the Shade Room and TMZ, when I tell you TMZ, when they said that Michael Jackson, like I think TMZ has someone working in every aspect of America. Someone from TMZ may live next door to me right now. They know everything. And when they report it, when there's a little smoke, there's fire. So I do believe the Shade Room and TMZ is accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about to play. I'm gonna play devil's advocate just a little bit, and it's not because I agree. Like whoever they got, they like people be snitching like hell, and so they do have all the tea. So I can't. At one point, I was like, I'm gonna follow in the Shade Room. It's toxic. And girl, you don't mind, follow it right back because it was like okay, like I was getting stuff, and I wanted to go like see. So I don't know. I'd be trying not to like because I feel like sometimes it can become a little problematic. And even TMZ sometimes, because I think even it's sort of they feed into the culture of forgetting that celebrities are like actual people, and so on that aspect, but I think that's also more of the culture, not necessarily just particular. Because if it wasn't the Shade Room, if it wasn't TMZ, it would be somebody else. Remember, it was Media Takeout before the Shade Room. You know what I mean? So it was always like, so you gotta go to it because they do got the tea, but it's just like. Okay.
No, you bring up a good point because it can definitely be a little toxic. I find myself on there sometimes when there's nothing being reported. It's like, why are they not reporting anything? And I'm like, okay, that's not good behavior.
You go there looking for the tea, like, okay, well,
right. I'm looking for the tea. I want to know what's going on. So So okay, my second question is which one is more important to you, loyalty or communication? And for me, don't get me wrong, they're both important, but I think it's also going to depend on like what type of relationship you have with like period. Like what is it? Is it a friendship? Is it a relationship? Whatever it is. But I think for me, I chose communication. And not saying loyalty is not important, but it's so important for me to be able to communicate with people and people to be able to communicate with me. I have friends that I disagree with all the time, and that they disagree with me, and we still roll off and move on and still be happy and great because we communicate with one another. So I would just say communication is a key thing for me, and when I have that, I'm solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Although I love me some loyalty, I feel like loyalty can be built off of communication. So, like, if you have good communication, I know that you're gonna be loyal because I know how you communicate with me. You know?
Exactly.
So, yeah, communication is definitely like the most important to me. Because let's talk it out. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm feeling some type of way, you feeling some type of way, it's best to talk it out. So, yeah, definitely communication.
Facts.
Oh, my bad, my music had turned around. But yeah, I definitely think it's communication. Communication is key. Like in a friendship, all of that. Like even if you're not in a relationship, don't get me wrong, like Lee said, loyalty is best. But communication is key. Like if you don't communicate, somebody can be saying, I'm saying this, and then somebody can say you say that. But as long as we communicate, we know that it's not the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna say the communication part too, because loyalty is good, but sometimes loyalty can be bad. Like you don't want someone loyal to you or being attached to you for the wrong reason. Some people don't need to be loyal to you, and if you're communicating and you really know their true intentions or how they're feeling, and not so much how they're feeling, but their actions. So the actions and the communication go hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Y'all done took all the words right out of my mouth. Because anything I was about to say, y'all really have already said. But I agree. I think as though I feel like I am like a big person on loyalty, but it's kind of like, Kayla said, and even like Rush said, like if you, by your actions and by like your communication, you can tell if a person is loyal or not. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be able to kind of suss that out. And so, yeah, I don't want anybody just blindly following me or being loyal to me because they think they're going to benefit, from being around me. I would much rather have genuine people around me that we can fight and, like you say, work it out, as opposed to just like a yes man.
Yes. All facts, ladies, all facts. Okay, so my last question, and this may, I'm gonna just keep this short. So my last question is: do you think the perception of marriage for millennials has changed, and why? I'm gonna say yes. And this is just based off my experience. I'm young, so I've been, I don't know, I just based off my experience, but I think it has changed. I don't, why? So many reasons why. I think for me, I think that people don't, or the millennials, or at least generation, has not really valued what that is and knows what it means, and it's a lot harder to see yeah. I'll just leave it there. Who else? Who wants to dive in with that one?
Okay. We can talk on this topic for hours, so I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet and right to the point. Yes, it changed, and I feel like one of the reasons why is because growing up, we didn't have role models of like families that were together in our households. We had broken homes growing up, so we don't have like perfect examples on how and what marriage is all about and having a healthy relationship. So yeah, I think it has changed. I would like for it to like go back to how it used to be, but it might take some time.
Yeah.
I said yes, it has changed. Why? Because people just want to do stuff casual. I don't know why, but I feel like if you want to lay down with somebody and have a child, you should at least have the future of marrying them in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's why there's so many kids out here.
Right.
Yeah, it's truly changed because temptation. Someone could be happy with their mate and everything, and then like that LL Drisa got a big old butt. I know I told you I'll be true, and then they gone. So yes, it's
It's a red
changed.
flag, child. Don't let them tell.
It has changed.
Go ahead, Teresa.
Yeah, no, like quadruple agree again. Yeah, it's like it is just, and I was like, yeah, I really feel like it's kind of like what Kayla said. I feel like not even if you came from a two-parent home, I feel like that's kind of like so far and few between. If you maybe had, and even a lot of times, some two-parent homes, if you talk to them kids, they're crazy as hell. So I think it's just a lot of sort of damaged folks running around, unfortunately, and maybe in our
Yeah.
generation, and not knowing how to deal with that baggage, and just kind of being all over the place. So then it makes them, not good mates. Like I feel like a lot of times, like she said, like if you don't have the intention, a lot of times that's not there. It's kind of like I don't know, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a mess.
No.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
agree.
even. It's a
Yeah.
mess.
Great
Yeah.
answers. Thanks for answering my question. You all touched on it. Like we talked about communication. That
Yeah.
ties into it. Like, talk to me. Tell me what your intentions are. Don't waste my time. Like, so yeah. Thank you, ladies, for answering my question.
Great
No problem.
question. Yes, yes.
Well, since we're on the topic of relationships, I have some questions. So my first question is, how do you feel about poly relationships?
Mm.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
mine would be, I don't mind it. It's just not my cup of tea. Like I don't like to share.
I don't want to judge anyone. Like, if they into that, go ahead. Like, I am a bisexual woman, so I'm for women and men. Like, that's fine. It's not for me. I wouldn't do it because I'm so needy in a relationship. Wait, well, I just need one person. I don't need two people, two attitudes, two emotions. Nah, I'm good. I barely can handle with one. So yeah, I'm not into it, but I feel like it's cool. I like the fact that people live life how they want to live. Like, do what makes you happy.
Right.
All right. I'm not a fan of it, but if people want to do that, I just say that they should be honest with the people that they are in relationships with, because some people are probably in it and don't even know they're in a poly relationship. So if the people are just, sincere and honest with whoever they're dating, just let them know that, and to each his own. But I wouldn't be involved with it knowingly.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
It's too messy, too
Yeah, I
emotional.
think I agree. I feel like it's not the move for me. And it's funny, I had a conversation a couple months ago, but they were like saying that a healthy child couldn't be raised in a poly home. And that I disagreed with. Because I think, if y'all have that arrangement and then, you know what I mean, and y'all want to, have a child or whatever, that's like you said, it's not for me to judge nobody's family and what they got going on. So, I think, to each his own. And like what the comments say, you can be in a party situation and not even know. That's very true.
It's a
And
lot of them in it right now. They don't
that's
even
most
know
of
it.
them. That's good people hell. They got it all. It's above board. You know what I mean? But most of y'all, it's probably in several poly relationships.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with all of you all. Like, it's not, it's a no gamer for me. And I know people who are in them. So this, if you're watching, there's no disrespect to you, but I'm already enough to handle. So you want to try me and someone else? Good luck to you. Like you, but no, I'm good. I don't like sharing either. And that's just that. And we could just end that there. I don't like sharing. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, good answers. Good answers. So, would you date a single father? Like he has custody of the child, and it's just gonna be you, him, and the kid.
I would, because I admire that, because there's not a lot of men that step up in their father role. So if I see a man that really like love on his child, I know he gonna love on me. So definitely I would date a single father.
I agree. As long I can say, and sorry if it offends anybody, I don't do the baby mama drama. So if it's as long as the baby mama is out the picture, then I can deal with it. Because I know people that have been through it and they got through it and they have healthy relationships.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Yep, I could be in a relationship with a single father that's raising their child. I think that is, like Kayla said, like admirable because so many men turn their backs on their children and is not there for their child. So I would love to be in a relationship with someone that loves their child that much.
Yeah.
So I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say yeah, I would agree because I was like Portia hit it right, the nail on the head. Because my initial answer is gonna be no, because I don't like baby mama trauma. And so any of that sort of messiness, I feel like it just be causing issues, and I just prefer to not. No disrespect to but then I feel like in the I guess the caveat of like maybe they like just have full custody, and they were just literally a single parent. I don't know. I haven't met that, so like I can't say I wouldn't date that person, but usually it's a mess, and I'm always pass because I don't like
Yeah, like I'm kind of in agreement with all of you. I've met some single fathers, uh, and they're great people. But it's hard because when you are, as the mother of the child, she's gonna always be connected in some shape or form. But I think
Yeah.
I'll be honest, coming up on this age, I'm starting to see it a lot more common.
Mhm.
Honest with you, I'm seeing it a lot more. So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, I would. I mean, we diving into some 21 questions, 'cause I need to know some things. But if they're open with that, then that's fine. I don't see why that's an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, my last question. Okay. How do you know when you're in a committed relationship?
Mm.
Uh-oh.
You gotta go there or you want me to go?
You can go first.
Okay. I would say you're in a committed relationship when you guys can be honest with each other, have that communication,
Yes.
and that's when that loyalty comes.
Oh,
in.
yes.
Yes. Then I feel like that's a be a committed relationship, but don't get it twisted. A committed relationship can get twisted around because somebody can have you thinking that. So that's just what I wanted to know.
Okay.
Mm.
Come on, Chad.
For me, just based off experience, I know when I'm in a committed relationship when the routine don't change. So like we are good, and then all of a sudden you had in your phone to charge your phone in the other room. You turning your phone over. You coming in late. You take a wrong turn. Like I'm like, what's going on? Because you've been doing this for 6 months now. Now it's switching up. Like what's going on? I'm start worrying. So I feel like
Mm.
that's one of the reasons that I feel like I'm in a committed relationship.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right. I would say like when that person is really committed to you by including you in their plans,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that you are around the family, both sides of the family, the friends, like holidays, just thinking about you throughout the day, coming to see you, check on you, and also just knowing what to do without you asking for things. Like they just know, okay, you need tools or you need this or whatever, and they just come through with it, no questions asked.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Mm.
definitely
Yeah,
agree with that. Yeah,
I would
definitely
almost
bringing you around the family
agree.
because men don't bring daddies around the
They
family.
don't. They don't. They don't. They
No,
don't.
or yeah.
Mm.
Um, Felice, Teresa.
I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I know, honestly, unfortunately, I just know different type of men because I know several men that will bring several women around all of those people and do all of those things for several women at one
Oh,
time. So
Oh.
I was like, you be feeling like that, and then they, and also I was gonna say like short answer. I was like, when both people say y'all are in a committed relationship, if like you say, guys, like goes back to like communication for me, like, we don't have to just if it's not, I'm not ever gonna assume that I'm the only person until we have a conversation and we both like, okay, we committed and we not messing nobody else. If that conversation is not had, in my opinion, I feel like you should not believe you the only person that person messing with because they
Yeah.
do a lot of things and then
yeah.
but okay, they may be,
Back to them poly relationships.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the reason they don't. Well, you never said what, like if you doing all this, but you
Yeah.
never said we was committed or official. I can't be guessing. You gonna have to tell me. But that's
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's hard because like I've been committed to somebody who was committed to somebody else and I didn't even know it. So it's like I don't know. That's a tough one. I think that you could only assume. You could I think you never know for sure. Like I think women have given their all, or other people have given their all into a relationship, like gave 100, 150% and didn't know. Like, so it's kind of hard to tell. Like I think that all we can do is just trust that they're honest and they're communicating, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we can do is just trust that they're being honest. But yeah, I've given 150 and got back 30. So it's like it's hard. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. It is. Well, ladies, this was fun. We got a comment.
They really will.
Me every single
and I know this for a fact. Like, do not never assume, my love. Never assume. Never give like no person, man, woman, other person, you're all without. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. You end up like you are such a giving and loving person, and then you end up messed up because it's like, damn, like So it's just like I'm very direct. Like set the boundary, baby, so we know what we're doing. Because
that's right. Yeah.
It saves me true.
Have to be clear. Let the intentions be known. If you're on to something else, then let me know so I can make the decision for myself if I want to be a part of this. If you don't, you're gonna hurt all parties involved. So honest, that's all. Like just
Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, this was really fun, y'all. I had so much fun.
It was awesome.
It was
I loved this.
Can we all do a toast? Everybody have a glass.
Put my little juice top.
It was so nice. Yay.
Okay, here go my little shot. Ooh. Toast support of Dakota TV.
Yes, everybody gets to go to TV.
So,
you want to
got my Roku stick.
How to subscribe and stuff, and how to get it? Do you want to tell them? Just if they're on here.
Yeah,
I got my stick. I got to do it.
This is our time to go, ladies. And if you're still watching, thank you for tuning in. And we hope for you to join us again. You can download Dakota TV on your Roku TVs. Just go to your homepage, hit search, type in Dakota TV, and it's going to pop right up. Just look for the logo. Go ahead and support those wonderful filmmakers. Rochelle has films on there. She has a music video on there. We have amazing artists, singers. Just go support us. We work really hard behind the scenes. So yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Bye guys. Bye, yada. What's the song? Hey.
Roku, baby. Are we singing? Oh,
Hey.
yeah.